This is the IWC Aquatimer Deep 2. This watch displays not only the actual dive depth, but also the maximum depth the watch reached during a particular dive. The Aquatimer Deep 2 is able to display actual and maximum depths during a dive down to 50 meters. The pressure measuring system is housed in a crown on the left hand side of the case. The depth gauge display is on the left hand side of the dial, running from 0 to 60, and a red line marks the maximum depth of 50 meters. The blue indicator on the depth gauge moves to show current dive depth, while the red one remains at the maximum depth achieved in the course of the dive. The maximum depth indicator can be reset to 0 by pressing the button on the left hand side of the watch below the depth gauge crown. The depth gauge's crown cover hinges open to allow you to rotate the crown. Rotating the crown allows you to reset the gauge to 0, and pressing the crown in allows you to simulate pressure and shows the depth gauge and maximum depth gauge in action. The watch has a 46mm steel case, a sapphire crystal, screw-in crown, a unidirectionally rotating bezel with 60-minute dive scale. Depth gauge inlet is on the left hand side of the case, and the depth reset button below it. Has a screw-on case back and is water resistant to 120 meters. It has an automatic winding mechanical movement, IWC caliber 30110, which has 21 joules and a power reserve of approximately 42 hours. The black dial has luminous hour markers, luminous hands with a red outline, and the date at 3 o'clock. It has a black rubber strap with a steel buckle.